It's certain pictures make you cry.
These portraits
It's good memories.
are what Shanquella Robinson's parents hold close to their heart.
She's on my mind the first thing I wake up in the morning. The first thought that's in my mind is her, Shanquella.
She was a beautiful person on the outside, and she was a very beautiful person in the inside. She just had a beautiful spirit.
On October 28, 2022, Shanquella Robinson, a 25-year-old woman from Charlotte, North Carolina, arrived in the town of San José del Cabo, a resort city on the southern tip of Mexico's Baja California peninsula, with 6 friends. The next day, she was found dead in the rental property where they were staying. Although Shanquella's friends told her mother that she died of alcohol poisoning, her death certificate recorded that the cause was a spinal cord and neck injury. Calls for authorities to investigate her death grew after a video showing one of her friends physically assaulting her went viral. The FBI is now investigating Robinson's death together with Mexican authorities, who issued an arrest warrant for and are seeking to extradite one of Shanquella's friends on the trip. After a rather slow start to the investigation, the victim's mother recently revealed that the federal officers are now seriously hunting the purported killers. So, what did she say, and what else do we know about the investigation? Let's find out. Since Shanquella's death, her mother, Salamandra Robinson, has credited Black Twitter with keeping her daughter's case alive. Once the video of the attack was shared on social media, the story received international coverage. Although there has been an outpouring of support and calls for justice, those involved in Shanquella's death are still free but not for long, at least going by Salamandra's latest post. On the 2nd of December, it was reported that Salamandra believed enough was not being done by the FBI to put her daughter's killers behind bars. "I'm just trying to wait for somebody to be arrested. The FBI is not telling anything," the grieving mother said. But it seems that her cry has been heard, and it is now believed federal agents are trailing the now infamous Cabo Six, and that soon all of them will be in custody. On November 23rd, an arrest warrant was issued by Mexican authorities for one of the individuals who attended the trip with Shanquella, but the person's identity was withheld. Daniel de la Rosa Anea, a local prosecutor for the Mexican state of Baja California Sur, gave the update. "This case is fully clarified. We even have the court orders. There is an arrest warrant issued for the crime of femicide to the detriment of the victim and against an alleged perpetrator, a friend of hers who is the direct aggressor," the prosecutor shared. The State Attorney General's Office of Baja California Sur previously noted that femicide is a form of gender-based violence. Early last month, a spokesperson for the FBI told the UK's Independent that the investigation is ongoing. Salamandra has spoken with multiple outlets about her daughter's death in her search for justice. On November 30th, she informed the Washington Post that Shanquella's friends looked her in the face and told her there was no fight in Cabo. She believes her child's attackers are currently on the run. In a separate statement, an FBI spokesperson assured the Washington Post that they've been doing their best from the start. "We can't give a timeline for ongoing cases, but this case is complicated because there are officials from another country involved." They added, Salamandra's recent update comes in the wake of another headline-renting murder investigation involving 4 students in Idaho. The FBI recently apprehended the suspected killer, and now Shanquella's family wants the same done with the Cabo Six. In this other murder case, authorities in Idaho released new details from the investigation leading up to the recent arrest of a suspect in the murders of 4 University of Idaho students. Ryan Koberger was arrested in Pennsylvania and faces charges of first-degree murder for the stabbing deaths of Kaylee Goncalves, Madison Mogen, Zana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin in Moscow, Idaho, in November. Koberger is also charged with felony burglary. Investigators have yet to outline a motive, but the details emerging about Koberger's deep interest in the psychology of criminals have opened another layer of mystery in a case that has traumatized the college town of Moscow, Idaho, and spawned countless theories from people around the country who followed the case in captivated horror. But if the FBI can find dirt on him in such a short span of time, the same should apply to the Cabo Six, who have openly displayed their guilt by deactivating their social media accounts. "I feel so good. That's a good feeling. That's what we have been waiting for someone to finally be held accountable and arrested," Salamandra Robinson, Shanquella's mother, told ABC News when she found out an arrest warrant had been issued. "I just can't wait for justice to be served." On the day of her passing, Shanquella's friends initially told her parents that their daughter had died from alcohol poisoning. Her mother, Salamandra, later told Good Morning America that the day before the autopsy report was released, her daughter's friends went over to her house and each told her a different description of what happened in Mexico. She said she did not believe their stories. The model's family called for authorities to take a deeper look at the case and insisted that the 25-year-old's death was not from alcohol poisoning, especially after the video of what her family believes is Shanquella surfaced. It's not clear when the video was taken, but the slain beautician can be seen being beaten as a male voice in the background says, "Can you at least fight back?" Nearly a month after Shanquella's death, the FBI Charlotte field office opened an investigation as Mexican prosecutors attempt to extradite the suspect. The FBI Charlotte field office has opened an investigation in the death of Charlotte resident Shanquella Robinson in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, on or about October 29, 2022. Due to the ongoing investigation, we have no further comment, a spokesperson wrote in a statement to the Charlotte Observer. A rally calling for justice in the death of Shanquella Robinson was held on Saturday, December 10, in her hometown of Charlotte. The event, which took place at Little Rock Aim Zion Church, called for answers regarding the death of the 25-year-old, who passed away while on a trip to Mexico under questionable circumstances. Family members and friends of Shanquella, as well as local leaders, spoke at the rally, voicing their grief while sharing their memories of the entrepreneur and college student. "I'm going to be honest, this is tough," Charlotte City Council Mayor Pro Tem Braxton Winston said during his remarks. "How many words of comfort can you bring to a situation like this? There's so much grief in our community." Pat Cotham, Mecklenburg County's at-large commissioner, also extended his condolences to Robinson's family, noting that her story is just starting. "She was just a young woman," Cotham acknowledged. "I am so very sorry for the loss of your precious Shanquella." According to Million Youth March of Charlotte founder Mario Black, the rally was set up to allow those unable to attend Shanquella's funeral to show their support and solidarity in light of the tragedy. There were thousands of people that didn't make it into the services a couple of weeks ago, so this is the opportunity to come and show their support for the Robinson family again and to love on them and basically let them know that we stand with them, Black told reporters present at the event, before adding that Robinson's family and the city of Charlotte will not rest until justice is served. And following her mother's recent plea to the FBI, family and friends of Shanquella gathered at her Huntersville gravesite on Sunday, January 8, to mark her birthday with songs, prayer, and balloons soaring skyward.
Sunday, the sky was painted different colors as hundreds of balloons floated up. Now, a birthday celebration to remember how many lives Shanquella Robinson touched.
Because the Lord is my shepherd. Oh.
A birthday celebration for someone who has touched so many.
Y'all know her by Shanquella, but I know her as Buki.
He shall hide me.
Nicknames tied to years of memories.
If I could count, I'd say a lifetime.
Salamander was among those who attended. She stood surrounded by friends and supporters as the crowd sent hundreds of pink, white, and yellow balloons floating into the sky over the Beatties Ford Memorial Gardens in Huntersville. Shanquella would have turned 26 on Monday. Her mother said she was moved by the display from her friends and family. "It felt really good that so many people came out to celebrate her birthday, and she is smiling down on us," her mother said. On Sunday, January 8, Shanquella's mother described the lack of arrests as frustrating but said her hope had not wavered. "I know that justice is coming and there will be arrests. I know it's on the way," she said. "Someone's going to pay for this because she did not deserve this." Others who attended Sunday's memorial included Shanonica Jackson and her 5-year-old daughter, who laid a bouquet of flowers on Shanquella's grave. Jackson said she was a longtime friend who met the deceased growing up in the same neighborhood together. "I'm really heartbroken and sad on the inside," Jackson said as she wiped tears from her face. "I hope justice is served. I hope people never stop saying her name and everybody is arrested." The event was organized by Mario Black with Million Youth March of Charlotte and Salisbury. He also organized a rally at a Charlotte church in December calling for justice in the death. "Our hope is justice," Black said, "and this is one way of keeping it going, keeping it alive, to let them know that we haven't forgotten. We're not going to let up until justice is served." So, clearly, the FBI is really under pressure to solve this mystery murder of an innocent woman. From the look of things, it seems they gave positive feedback to Salamander Robinson. In the fullness of time, the truth shall come out. And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye.